What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, the Black World Traveler. And talking about manifestation today, man. I'm talking about the reason why I'm able to do what I do. And I could be a lot farther than I am if I really focus and concentrated on what I know, because I have a lot of knowledge. I'm still learning. But you're able to do things by what you believe. Like my belief system is totally different from what I was raised on. I believe, not just believe, I know I can create my life. I have done different things to test it out, and it works. And the thing is that what's going on in the world, you cannot control. Let me tell you right now, what's going on in the world, you cannot control. Whatever's going on, whatever man decides to do, from the pandemic on down, all this stuff was, put in place. It happened, we passed it. If man becomes, if man makes something new, whatever is created, I just don't follow it. I don't believe that's my end game. So now, how I'm able to travel and what makes me be able to travel like I do when I do it. And to be real with you, I could do more if I really manifested. Now, I am a complete believer in the law of attraction. And not that I'm just a believer, it's just natural. It's not even me just being a believer. It's the fact that the law of attraction really works. So, I always say, man, life is something you can manifest so much stuff in your life, man. You can make things work for you by your belief system. Everything is created on the belief system. If you don't believe it, then it won't happen, because everything is on the belief. That's why you can read the Bible, you can read the Quran, you can read the Torah, anything you read. See, spirituality is a lifestyle. Religion is a practice, though. When you're in religion, whenever you're in a religion, it's more of a practice. So when you become religious, I know me being brought up as a Christian, I still believe in Jesus, still believe in God. I just don't practice the Christian religion like I was taught. The reason why I don't study it and practice it like I used to is because people in the church have the worst health in the world. Like, when you're dealing with church people, they're always sick. They're always getting prayed for to get well. We're always in the church. People are programmed to only come to church when they need something, or they go there for guidance, and they don't go to God. And to me, I go to God for guidance. Like, I stopped going to the pastor for help. Every human has their own perception. They have their own interpretation. And when I started going to God direct, I started getting a lot more things happen in my life easier for me, because I believe in manifestation, and I believe that if I do great, I'm going to get great. If I do bad, I'm going to get bad. So I practice this, and this is what I've done in my life, and it works. Now, as far as me traveling and going places, I travel because this is my passion, number one. Plus, I get educated when I go different places, and I practice the vegan lifestyle because it works for me, and I feel a lot better eating this way. I feel a lot better spiritually because I'm able to, have a clear mind. And I believe on everything that I do, I can create my life. And this is the thing about it. If I want to go somewhere, if I want my business to make more money or whatever, if I manifest it, it always does it. It's something that I can't explain. You have to try it. You have to actually say, hey man, I'm gonna do 20 jobs this month on my business, and just keep believing it. You might even make 20, you make 18 jobs, you might make 21. But the thing about it, if you keep believing that you're gonna do something, it will happen. But let me give you some information too. If you believe it won't happen, and you keep dwelling on things that, oh man, this ain't gonna never happen, it'll never happen. See, I try to tell people, and I learned this, and I try to share it to people. If you focus on what's not going to happen, then it's not going to happen. There's so many things in the world that we say, oh man, that will never happen, or you're focusing on what the world is doing. Like, are there going to be a new pandemic? Well, if there's going to be a new pandemic, what can you do about it? If you're going to make a new currency, whatever's going to happen, you cannot control what man is going to do. I don't live my life off man's control. So the reason why I don't talk about that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna live on man's control. I don't care what man. If a man decided to blow up half of the world, as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna keep believing what I believe in. I'm gonna keep believing in prosperity, and and going forward, because I just don't have the patience to believe or dwell on what man's going to do. Man's destructive already. We're the most destructive creatures in the world. And I've come to the conclusion that, man, as long as I'm in this flesh body, this is a borrowed, this right here, this flesh is borrowed. So I'm borrowing time with this flesh. When my time is done, man, then I don't care about what happens after this. I don't care what happens when the world, if I die today, guess what? There's nothing else I can do about it. My time is up on the earth. So as long as I'm on the earth, I'm going to live life my way. I'm going to live under my rules. And I don't care what man decides to do. I'm going to live under my rules and do it my way. You have the power to create this stuff. And you have the power to not create it. You have a power to believe and you have a power to not believe. Now, if you don't believe, then you're going to get what you don't. And that's what I learned. I watched a video of Michael J. Duckett a long time ago, and he said, if you say, can, I will, I do, it will happen. If you say, I cannot, I won't, I don't, anytime you use the want, can't, don't, those have power too, and you get everything you don't want. So if you say, I want to make $100,000 this year, but I don't want to be sick, I don't want to be that, everything you don't want to be will create itself too, because don't has a power. Don't is a downward. I only do uppers. I only do uppers in life. I don't do downers. I'm not going to talk about what's not going to happen. Like relationships. I'm not in a relationship right now. Well, I don't worry about it, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. When the right woman comes along, she'll come along. But I'm not worried about not having a spouse and not being with someone, because what happens is that if you start worrying about that stuff, it'll affect your life. Man, I like the fact that I do stick to what I say. I like the fact that I do, manifest my life, and I understand how to manifest now. I understand that if I say something bad or good, it has the same amount of effect on the outcome. If you talk bad about yourself or your outcome or even your situation, it's going to be bad. Like, it's just, energy doesn't lie. So when you speak something upon yourself or upon someone, that's a negative vibe, man. Or a positive vibe. If you speak something negative, that'll get a negative outcome. You speak something positive, you get a positive outcome. That's the way the world is. I didn't make the rules. I'm just here, I'm just in this physical experience, in this body that I'm in. So I'm gonna do what I want to do so I can enjoy my life. I have no regrets. I'm not doing nobody wrong. I'm not taking from nobody. I'm not taking advantage of anyone. So as long as I'm doing things the right way, I will always only manifest the positive. Like, everything you do in your life, only manifest the positive and you'll get it. If you say anything negative about yourself, you'll get negative too, because that power of words is so powerful. You say, I want to do this, but I'm going to do that. Like, anytime you say something on your life, it's gonna be an outcome. Anything. I don't care. You're talking about your health. You're talking about your wealth. You're talking about someone else. Anytime you speak something out of your mouth, it has power. So if you talk about the things you don't want and the things that you can't do, you'll never do them. You get what you don't want and you do what you can't do. You'll always get that. Understand that the power is in the tongue. Everything you say has power. So I won't even allow nobody to speak nothing bad about me or someone else around me, because when you say things like that, it just becomes what it is. Like, words have a meaning, and when you say something, it has power. When you manifest something, it has power. When you speak upon anything that you do or someone do, it has power. Every time you say can't, won't, you're gonna get can't and you're gonna get want. You're gonna get don't want. If you don't want it, you don't, and you can't do it, you're gonna get that. If you get I will do, I am, you'll get what you will and what you am, what you are, because the words have power. So if you like the content, please, man, get the likes up, man. I like you to get the likes up so I can be able to continue doing this and give you that good information, because life is about being either two ways, positive or negative, and you choose which one you want to be, and then you become that. So remember that. If you like this, please subscribe, share, and practice this. This is a practice. This is a lifestyle. Being positive is a lifestyle. Practice it. It's your boy AJ, the Black World Traveler. I am out.